Welcome back to the Quad M YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over some gear that me and my wife use to stay cool during these 100 plus 10-ish degree Arizona summers. We're here at the Lake Pleasant Regional Park. It is May the 17th, it's a Saturday, it's around 9:30 a.m. and it's already like 90 something degrees. So some of the first things that I always recommend: wear sunscreen, bring water, but we're going to go over more of the gear here, so stay tuned, check out what we use and how we ball on a budget. You can see we have a hawk flying around us over here. There was a donkey that was just eeing over there, and he just walked over this hillside. Everybody started, you know, walking over to go check him out, and this dog is freaking out because of it. But Lake Pleasant is rich with wildlife, even in this dry desert. There's plenty of livestock that runs around, donkeys everywhere. You can see signs if you've ever come over here, up all over the roads here. And you can bring your dogs here. You can back your truck in and open up a canopy, or bring your boat or whatever. It's very good place to hang out. You are super exposed to the sun. So I guess the first piece of gear that we're going to review is just these sun shirts. These are a 3-pack from Amazon for 30 bucks. I will drop a link in the description for all the gear here that we have today. But these are SPF 100. They have the hood, which I absolutely love the hood because I'm a big redneck and it just gets redder in the summer. And then these are just some Walmart track pants. They were like $11. Bought them years ago. I don't know if they sell them anymore, but you can go and get different branded ones at Walmart. I think they're like 20 bucks now if you want to get those. These we got for 35 bucks a piece, and the benefit to these is they are dual-sided. The other ones, you know, you have that one grip and then you have to go like this and then switch and go like this. Now these are just kayak style. So if you want to look up these paddles, they're Abu or Abba Hub, and they are about 35 bucks, $35.99 on Amazon. And they came in like 2 days, and they rock. And I rip on them. We just had a fish jump over here. Maybe they'll pick up that on the audio. Okay, next piece of gear are these paddle boards. So this is the Sport paddleboard. One paddleboard at Costco or Sam's Club is $3.99. So you're spending 400 bucks for those body glove ones, or the similar ones that Sam's Club sells. And that's actually a good deal for paddleboards. The unfortunate thing is nobody has, I mean, I don't know about nobody, but a lot of people don't have 400 bucks to go drop a paddleboard. And if you want one paddleboard, odds are you have a friend or friends or family that go with you. So then they're going to want a paddleboard. So now if it's just me and my wife, even if it's just 2 of us, that's 800 bucks that we drop after tax, you know, 1,000 bucks. So we don't want to do that. So we got these paddleboards off Amazon combined for less than the price of one of those Costco paddleboards. Again, I'll drop the link in the description. They come with the backpack, they come with the pump, they come with the paddles, not these style, but the single paddles, and a patch kit and a waterproof case for your phone, and like everything that you need. They're really awesome. So I'll drop those in. This is the 12-footer. I am 300 pounds, 6'5", and this one is for like a family. It'll hold 450 pounds and holds me easily. I've had me and my grandpa on this thing, and it's no big deal. So really awesome. They're so rigid. I can't describe over video, but they go up to, you know, 12 to 15 psi, and they just feel like foam. They're just super dense. They're high injection molded stuff, and they're pretty sturdy. Okay, next thing we're going to check out is this Titan. I'm going to drop my paddle here. I have it clipped in, so it's not going to go anywhere. But next thing we're going to check out is this Titan. This is made by Arctic Zone. Is that right? So Arctic Zone is one of the leading competitors against Yeti and RTIC and all those coolers that are big on the market right now. So this was a Sam's Club purchase, or was it Costco?
Costco. This
was Costco. We got it for $40. It was right when it launched. I think that they sell for like 80 or 100 online, but if you go to Costco, you can check these out. They're super cheap. And this is now like this is going to be like my #1 backpack because it's big. It can hold everything. I can put my computer in there and my phone. It has all these gear pouches. And one of the coolest things is the hydro flask can actually fit. So first of all, it comes with this anodized Titan, what do you call this, a bottle opener. We don't use bottles really, but drink a beer from the tap. Just kidding, we don't really drink it, but if you do, bottle opener comes with it. So the cool thing about this hydro flask is this is the big 40 ounce, the original model. It actually fits inside the insulated portion. So if you have one of these tall Stanleys, Yetis, Hydros, Awalas, all those insulated bottles. You can actually zip it up in the insulated portion, or if you have a tall Nalgene, like the 40-ounce Nalgene, it'll fit in here and zip up, and you could keep it cold because this is the cooler section. So really love that. So I'm just going to leave that in there, but that's one piece of gear, one feature of this piece of gear that I absolutely love. Next, we've got our sunscreen and another gear pouch. So each one has the bungee for a water bottle and the insulated portion. Then you have this section up front where you can put up, we're just dumping our trash in there for today. Don't litter, especially at the lake. If you drop your trash in here, it's harder to get, and sometimes it sinks down, so just have somewhere to chuck it. It's got these cool anodized clips that you can, remove this and then get in there, get that gear in there, and then to put it back, you just slide it back in, and it doesn't go anywhere. It's always good. And then you got your bungee here if you do want to like torque something down in there, a blanket or something like that. Next, you got this top zipper. Now here we got the Spyderco Tenacious with the G10 and the 8CR13 MOV coated, so it's less likely to oxidize and rust. But just because it says it's waterproof doesn't mean it. Spray some PAM or gun lubricant on there after you go get back from the lake. Keep your knives lubricated, don't let them get rusty, and keep them sharp. Next, we open up this zipper here, and this is our first cooler section. We've got some peanuts and some chips in here, but you can see kind of what it fits. This is a quart bag. I'm guessing this is a 2-quart section, but it'll easily fit one of those lunch. Can I see your actual lunch tray there? So here's one of these glass lunch trays. You can see this should fit perfectly. So if you have like your sandwich or whatever, that should drop in there, and then you should be able to zip it up. I could be wrong, but assuming. Okay, yeah, so you could get it closed if you really wanted to try, but these are also bigger than the standard lunch, whatever. But yeah, they love this little top pouch here. Okay, and then next we're going to check out this main section, and this is how to get into the main cooler section. So here we have a bag of ice, some Dr. Peppers, and the cool thing about these Titans is they come. Can you get down in here? They come. I guess I could just unload all our lake snacks here. Comment down below if you're Dr. Pepper, Coke, Sprite, or what's another one that everybody likes? People are gonna say Diet Coke if they're over 30. What's the next big one that I'm thinking?
Poppy.
Poppy, oh my goodness, yeah. If you're a Caucasian female, you probably are gonna comment Poppy. All right, we just booted up against the shore here. These boats are pushing us in. Okay, what I wanted to say was these come with these hard ice packs, and they stay cold for super long-lasting cold ice wall. I could barely get these things to melt last night. I left them out for hours to try to reform them, and they just stay super cold. You can fit 5 of those pre-made lunch. Is it 5 or 4 of these? 4 of these. So my wife just held up the number 4 because I guess she's not allowed to talk. Let's see. Dr. Pepper's back in there. Bam, so there's your main pouch. It pretty much sums up this cooler backpack. These are actually really comfortable. This is good for the lake because you can just chuck this on your back, have the paddleboard, walk out, this is still on your back, on your shoulders, and then you just get on your paddleboard. You don't spill, your cooler doesn't, weigh your paddleboard down or whatever. Because if you're carrying your paddleboard, then you got to carry your cooler. Having these straps are really nice, and it's big. It's plenty for a small family for a day trip, and you can take everything you need. It's also supposed to be water resistant, so it's good for the lake. But really love this thing. We got this thing for $40. Okay, last piece of gear that we're going to review are these Apache cases. This is the 1800. These go on sale all the way down to $7.99 into parts of the summer at Harbor Freight. Right now they are on sale for $10, so you can grab this. And this is IP65 rating. We have our solar charger. This is 30,000 milliamp, and it is probably one of my favorite pieces of gear for bushcraft, plug out, camping, hiking, outdoor use in general. It's waterproof and it charges in the sun. It takes about 7 hours here in Phoenix when the sun is 100% exposed all the time. We never have a lack of the UV rays out here. So you can see that little green light. As soon as it notices, as soon as it starts I guess, absorbing sun rays, it'll tell you it's charging, so it does it immediately. We also have my wallet and our keys for the Explorer over there. That's our little rig that we're using to go out. And then we have the Palmetto State Glock clone, because, you know, I'm in the water. It's always good to have just a beater gun with you, just for protection. There's donkeys out here that are eyeing all over the place, and you never know what you're going to run into. Don't shoot anybody. This isn't one of those videos. I'm not going to say, you know, be violent and go after people that dislike you or whatever. De-escalate, be sane, be sober, be moral, be prudent. But if it comes down to a situation, it's always good to have a firearm on you. We live in the great United States of America, and we believe that you have the right to bear arms, as our forefathers have told us for generations. Here's some guinea fowl flying over here. We have beautiful green-headed mallards that were flying around, and we have bass jumping all over the place today. Huge, big ones too. So that was really cool. So if you guys want to come fishing today, stock it, I think every Thursday, could be wrong. But we have a fishing game, I guess, employee that lives across the street from us, and she tells me the ins and outs on where to fish and when they stock and etc. So if you need some inside tips, drop me a comment. I'll run across the street and ask her. She's a lovely lady. So this is 40 bucks. This is 10 bucks. Right here, two things. You put all your food in here. You have this is waterproof, and you have the paddle boards. If you just have this, you can have a great weekend out, and you're spending 500 bucks. That's what you're at. 200 bucks for a paddle board. Now you're at 400 bucks. You have 40 bucks for this. You have 50 bucks for this. You're at 450 bucks plus tax. That's 45 bucks. $500, or 495 for those mathematicians that are going to comment, "You're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid." So that's what we got. $495 gets you all the gear minus the food, and the solar charger. So if you want the solar charger, that is $30 on Amazon. And again, I'll drop that in the comments. I've had this solar charger for 5 years, and I pulled it out of my truck after not charging it for about 3 years. It was just a backup, and it had 3 out of 4 bars. It holds a charge. It can be charged like 30,000 times. It is crazy. It is super high quality. Don't know where it's made. Might be USA made, might be made in Taiwan, but it is a great product, and I can highly back it. And I'll drop that for you if that's one thing that you guys want to check out. Highly recommend it. And then get all your stuff, your keys, your phone, your wallet, and then your piece, all in this case, and that is completely waterproof. Because if you take a dunk, you don't want to lose your phone or whatever. So this just keeps everything safe. And so for 500 bucks, you can go out and have a good weekend, and hopefully, you know, stay out of the heat. So this is the Aquatum YouTube channel. Comment below what you guys want us to review next, and go check out genstrongnexus.com. Thanks.